Hi there guys, Luis from Vintage Action. I hope you guys are all well. And today guys, I'm going to be reviewing Death Wish 3, this cult classic from 1985, starring the legendary, the one and only Charles Bronson. And in this one, Charles Bronson is back to New York, directed by the legendary Michael Winner, that directed the first three Death Wishes. I was always a big fan of this franchise growing up, watching all the five movies. This is like cult classics. I mean, I had the VHS of all the Death Wishes. I had like the DVDs as well, the collection, and it's great that Kino Lorber is putting these ones on 4K. I mean, they put the first one a few years ago. Vinegar Syndrome. They put out the second one on 4K. You have that one there on the shelf, and now they put this one on 4K as well. Most likely, they are doing like they release also a set with all the five movies on Blu-ray. So I think it's a matter of time until Kino Lorber is going to release the fourth and the fifth one on 4K. This one has been released 2-3 weeks ago. I ordered this one, so there was a issue with the delivery, because I should have gotten this one more than a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago. So I ordered here to the UK, right? I ordered from Amazon US, but I just got it yesterday. But to be honest, I got lucky because of the delay. Amazon US, they didn't charge me the shipping or anything. So basically this one cost me roughly $27, roughly £20. And on top of that, you have to pay with the handling, VAT, the shipping and everything. It will come to roughly £30. But in the end, I paid just the 20 pounds, $27. Because I said sorry for the delay. When it comes to delivering this one, I ordered another movie as well. And they didn't charge me the shipping or the VAT. So that was great. I had to wait a little bit more, but I watched it yesterday. Death Wish 3 on 4K, released by Kino Lorber, and it looks great on 4K. You can still see all the grain. You can see it's like an old movie, like the first one. There's some scratches, especially beginning of the movie, and this is like a movie from '85, a legendary canon release, obviously, because the first Death Wish was released by Paramount Pictures. Then Canon got the rights, and they did 2, 3, 4, and 5. The fifth one was in the 90s. But by far, I mean, for most fans, the first three are the most legendary ones, and they were all directed by the English British director Michael Winner, that the director the Mechanic as well. Always controversial because the first three Death Wishes are super violent movies, and a lot of people at the time criticized upon the release of the movie, super violent. But I always loved these ones. I mean, growing up watching them on VHS, on Portuguese TV as well. And it's an amazing. Even I got the Blu-ray release here from the UK, because you have a Blu-ray set with all five movies without any extras, literally just the movie, and you have it's a case with the 5 discs there. And of course, growing up and being a big fan of Death Wish 3, and knowing that Kino Lorber is releasing this one on 4K, I had to get this one, and it was not disappointing. The picture quality looks great. Probably is not the best 4K ever, but you have to take in consideration that probably the negative and the conditions and everything, but they did the best job possible. This one has HDR, Dolby Vision, and it looks great, but it keeps that grain. But it's nice because I grew up watching these movies on VHS, on TV, so there's nothing wrong with that. They didn't clean up too much the picture quality to make it artificial, or look like waxy, like sometimes they do with some like 4K releases, so they keep like the original tone of the movie. And this one is one of my favorites, one of my Death Wish like favorite movies. I mean, it's always like it depends on each person. For me, probably number four, it's my favorite because I love like John P. Ryan playing a bad guy like he did in like Avenging Force opposite like Michael Dudikoff, and then that final scene when Bronson with the bazooka just kills like P. Ryan. It's like legendary. Probably it was probably the one that I watched the most growing up. Death Wish 4. Maybe that's why they have a sweet spot for Death Wish 4. Probably it's not the best movie, but for me, I mean, growing up, it was the one I watched the most, and that's why probably it's my favorite. But for a lot of people, this one is the best Death Wish movie. For a lot of people, the second one is the best one. For a lot of people, this is like the best one, the original vigilante movie that is like filmed in New York. And yeah, but let me talk about this one. So basically, That Wish 4, Bronson is back to New York. The first one he was in New York. Then the second movie he moved to LA. Now he's back to New York. Even though this movie was like filmed in New York, part of the movie was filmed in New York, and then it was shot in England, here in London as well. A lot of the scenes you see in the movie were like filmed here, like in Brixton and South Lambeth. So Michael Winner was like a British director, English. So because of like it was cheaper to film the movie like here, parts of the movie. So that's why they filmed parts of the movie in actual New York and Brooklyn, and then they moved here like to London to film like the rest of the movie. They recreated like New York in parts of London because it will make it like cheaper for them to film the movie. And Canon, they were all about like saving money, like filming the movie, but it looks great. You don't even notice like when you're watching the movie that is not really like New York, it's London. But nowadays most of the movies you see like it's like pretending to be New York, and they filmed the entire movie in Scotland or in Australia or in Canada. So they always did that. So in a way, at least you can say they filmed part of the movie like in New York, and the rest like it was like filmed in London. And this is a great release, as you can see here, the slip cover, the original artwork. Kino Lorber, usually they keep it like old school, traditional. They don't do most of the times no new artwork or not anything fancy. It's the original artwork, as you can see, and inside you have the Blu-ray and the 4K is inside the player. As you can see, that's the main menu, and there's not alternative artwork or anything. It's just the case plain simple. And again, and you have Ed Lauter as well in this one. That is the legendary Ed Lauter in this movie. So when it comes to the special features, this one you have like an audio commentary by film historian Paul Talbot, the author of the Bronson Loose books. You have an audio commentary by film historian Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson. Then you have alternate ending with optional commentary by Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson. Interview with actor Kirk Taylor. A guy that is one of the bad guys in the movie, one of the guys that belongs to the gangs. It's the Giggler. So the guy was super young at the time, roughly like 20 years old or something. That's why they got him to get this to this interview. And you have like a theatrical trailer. I should mention, guys, when they say alternate ending, when you actually put on the alternate ending, it runs 11 minutes. But just to let you know, guys, if you didn't get this release yet, and it's 100% worth it, it says like it's 11 minutes. It runs for 11 minutes, but only literally after the end credits, there is like a scene literally end of the movie. You see, like 1985, the movie ends. If you watch like the theatrical release, the 4K, right? And this alternate ending is literally end of the movie is like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, and you see like two, three police cars like stopping Charles Bronson, Paul Kersey, and they arrest Paul Kersey, and then you see like a message in the movie saying, "Oh, Paul Kersey was like convicted to 5 years, like in prison." And the movie ends. So basically, that's the alternate ending. Is literally just like 20, 30 seconds. Literally, you have two, three police cars stopping Bronson. Bronson is walking, right? That's the ending of the movie. You see the final credits and Bronson walking, and then after the movie ends, and obviously it was the first time I've seen this one. The movie ends, and then you see three, four police cars stopping Bronson. And then you see a message saying Bronson was sentenced to 5 years, like in prison. Basically, that's the extra. That's the alternate ending. So if you guys are expecting, like extra footage or like deleted scenes, it's literally just those 20, 30 seconds. It's new. I've never seen it before on any DVD, any Blu-ray. But it's cool. But basically, just that is nothing really special, or anything that changes the movie, or is not like a extra kill, him killing someone, or in a different way, or So that's the alternate ending. You can watch it, but just to let you know, if you watch you don't even need to bother to watch the entire 11 minutes of the alternate ending. You can just fast forward the alternate ending, and then after the end credits, you'll see that scene where the police like arrests Bronson, and then you see a message saying that he was like sentenced to 5 years in prison, and that's it basically. Actually, the cool thing is like this alternate ending with the optional commentary by Steve Mitchell, and Nathaniel Thompson. It's cool because it's 11 minutes. You can watch that alternate ending with their commentary, and they give some nice information about the movie, about like Bronson. After he filmed the movie, he showed like in some interviews, even they say Bronson, it was never a guy to give a lot of like interviews, right? But he was not kind of happy with like some of the blood, the extra violence in the movie. But again, I mean, I don't think it was like exaggerated or anything, and he should know better. Like the director, Michael Winner, because the first Death Wish is violent, the second Death Wish is violent. So I don't think this one is like even more violent than the first two. I think this one looks great, stylistically. The gangs, the motorcycles, and everything visually, it looks like great, even though some of those scenes you see, the gangs, the motorcycles and everything was filmed in London. Visually it looks amazing. And even it's nice, like this interview with Kirk Taylor. He talks. The interview is roughly like 8-9 minutes, but he talks like about him like filming a scene literally like in London, and when you see Bronson going into the car park, right, and the actual car park is like in New York, but then you see the scene, the car coming to the car park, and that scene was shot like filmed like in London. So they filmed like the movie in both countries, and it's nice. Like Kirk Taylor talks about like working with Bronson. He was like a young kid, and Bronson was like a huge at that time legendary actor, and he talks working with Michael Weiner as well. And this one literally it's like a great. a great movie. I mean, you see the main villain. I mean, he did a great job. He played like a great villain as well in this one. And again, I'm a big fan of this like franchise. Number one, number two, number three, number four. To be honest, number five is probably my least favorite. But you still have the legendary Michael Parks playing like the bad guy. But definitely, this one is one of people's favorites when it comes to the Death Wish like saga. And you can see this is a really cool like release. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this like brand new release by Kino Lorber, like in US of Death Wish 3 for the first time ever on 4K. The first one was already released on 4K by Kino Lorber as well. The second one was released by Vinegar Syndrome. So probably, the fourth one and the fifth one is coming as well. I think it's a matter of time until like probably Kino puts the fourth and the fifth one. I'm looking forward to get the fourth one because again, guys, for me it's my favorite. But that's like just because I watched it so many times. I have like there's something special about that Death Wish 4. Maybe it's because of John P. Ryan. It was always like a bad guy, but I love Death Wish 3. I love Death Wish 2, the Death Wish 2, the first Death Wish. Death Wish 5, even though it was not my favorite, is still like a solid movie because we have Michael Parks. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Death Wish 3, if this one was your favorite in the series, if you are like excited about this new release, if you're going to get this 4K from Kino Lorber, if you guys are going to wait, because Kino Lorber, they might put like they might release a set of the 5 movies on 4K, even though Vinegar Syndrome released the second one on 4K. They might like release the 5 on 4K. Probably if there is someone that is going to release them, most likely is going to be Kino Lorber. And this is like super exciting to have this like cult classic, especially Bronson. For me, Bronson was legendary. You have Once Upon a Time in the West. You have all the westerns from the 60s and all then a lot of the guys. I mean, I grew up watching the old Charles Bronson, the Charles Bronson from Canon, and he was already in his 60s. In these like 80s movies, like the Death Wish movies, the Murphy Law, 10 to Midnight, and so many movies he did for like canon movies. So I know the old Charles Bronson. Obviously, growing up, I watched all those westerns when he was younger. So many legendary movies. I mean, The Mechanic is another amazing movie that was directed by Michael Winner as well. But for me, this is literally represents like the 80s, the 90s, Charles Bronson, a canon movie, and to watch this now on 4K, that's like that's amazing. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Death Wish 3. And by the way, let me know what's your favorite when it comes to Death Wish. If you have to do like a list of a top 5, let's say the 5 movies, probably for me, guys, probably I'll put like Death Wish 4 on top. Even though, guys, I know that probably is not the best movie. Probably the first one is like a vigilante movie. It's like a drama. Probably is the best movie if you just analyze the movie. Probably, but it just like for me, probably I'll put Death Wish 4 number 1 for me. Maybe second one, I'll put the original one. Third place, I might put this one here. It's close to the second one because I love the second one as well. And fifth place, obviously, I have to put like Death Wish 5. That was from 93, 94. It's not like that typical 80s action. And Bronson was older. Yeah, this one is from 85. The number 4 is 86, 87. And by the time he did Death Wish 5, he was already probably almost older, right? So, but yeah, probably for me, number 4 first. The original probably comes second. And then third, this one, the second, it's close. and then the last one, number five, I'll put it five on if I have to do a ranking when it comes to the Death Wish movies. Let me just like show you guys like the picture quality. I mean, it looks great. Like I told you guys, there is a little bit of like a grain, maybe beginning of the movie, but again, it's understandable because like this is like a movie from 85. It always depends always on the negative. Here you can see the Kino Lorber beginning, and then you have the Canon logo, all that stuff. Let me just fast forward this. Let me just check here, like yeah, this is the MGM logo. Obviously, the MGM now is owned by Amazon. So here I put some, as you can see, it's like a day scene. The picture quality looks great. As you can see, this is at Dolby Vision and the HDR as well. 1 hour 30 minutes. You can see there the 4K. Again, the 4K looks great. There's some scenes it looks grainier than other. You can see the grain is more obvious in some scenes here, but they kept as you can see the grainy look, but the detail on the faces and everything. I mean, it's like a great. It looks like amazing. I mean, it looks better than definitely the Blu-ray that was released here. Like the Blu-ray I had that was released by Park Circus here in the UK, and you can see here on these scenes that this looks like. I mean, the best that this ever looked. You can see some of the scenes with Bronson here, like doing some push-ups, and again, this is like a day scene. And as you can see here, the picture quality looks like looks great. And I'll stop this one here, as you can see. But you can see the grain, all the entire movie. You can see they kept the grain here. They didn't rub anything, or like some people then when they complain too much, they clean too much, like the picture and everything, they ruin it. They definitely didn't in this one. They kept that grain, that original like picture from the 80s, and that's great. Again, guys, especially for you guys that grew up in the 80s and the 90s, that I used to watch this on VHS and after on DVD, obviously. So yeah, this is like a great release. I'll definitely will tell you guys, go for it and get this one. Again, if you guys are in the UK and you want to get this one, you can order it from Amazon. US is roughly £26.99, so £27 is like $27. 26.99 is like $27. So that's roughly £20. Plus with the shipping, VAT is going to end up paying 29 or £30 for this one. And again, when it comes to the extras, probably it's hard to get like a lot of extras when it comes to these Death Wish movies, because even the old DVDs, they didn't have interviews with Bronson. And Bronson passed away in 2003. Michael Winner already passed away as well. A lot of the guys that work in these movies, they are not like among us anymore, so it's harder and harder now. They can get only these villains like they did with the first Death Wish, Kino Lorber, as well. Those guys that part of the gangs, like young kids, they were like 20, in their 20s, and now 30, 40 years later, they are still alive to give like an interview to these movies. It would have been great if like we had like archival like interviews for the DVDs with Michael Winner, with Bronson, but unfortunately this is like a franchise that we never literally have any interviews with the main people involved doing the Death Wishes. Probably the best one is Death Wish 2, that Vinegar Syndrome like release. They have some nice cool special features, but again, not Bronson, not the director, but and you won't have it. So that's the reality. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the Death Wish 3. Again, another thing, if you guys are in the UK, this is region A. So basically, the Blu-ray, the 4K is region 3, obviously. But the Blu-ray is locked. So if you don't have like a region 3 like 4K player, this one won't play, because this one is region A locked. So the 4K, you only have the movie. If you want to see the alternate ending and the interview with Kirk Taylor, those two, it's on the Blu-ray. So you need like a 4K, like region free player. If you don't have one, you're not going to be able to play this one because this is region A. The rest, Dolby Vision, HDR. Again, picture quality looks amazing. Beginning of the movie, there is some scratches. Probably they did the best they could, but probably they couldn't clean up that. The rest, it's like grainy, but you can see the details, the definition. Amazing. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Death Wish 3, directed by the legendary Michael Winner, starring the legendary Charles Bronson. And let me know what you think about this one. If this one was one of your favorites growing up, if this one is your favorite in the series, if it's your first time watching my channel. Basically, I do reviews, unboxings of this cult classic, especially from the 80s and from the 90s. Feel free to subscribe, follow me on YouTube, hit that like button, and yeah, guys, as always, I'll be with you guys soon, unboxing, reviewing another cult classic from the 80s and the 90s. And yeah, guys, keep strong.